There you go. Shuffle. Flip. Good. Squeeze and flip. Good. And flip. Good. So continuing on, another one of our lateral movement drills that we want to go ahead and create is we're going to use a hurdle. The reason we're using the hurdle is because we want our athlete to be able to successfully rotate the hips and be able to explode in a certain direction. A lot of times for us, we have hip rotation and then movement that's laterally. So we want to be able that we're quick with the hips and able to explode once our foot touches the ground every time. So what we're going to do is we have the hurdle right here. We're going to stagger the hurdle, or excuse me, straddle the hurdle. So the way we're doing this movement is we want to be sure that we're flipping with both feet over the hurdle. For some coaches, if you want to line up two hurdles so you're sure that they're not just stepping over, then that's perfect. What I'm looking for is athletic position. Just go ahead and do your flip. They're going to flip. Now when I'm looking at that flip, the couple of things that I'm looking at are, did both feet come off the ground? Number one. Number two, if I'm not seeing power created off this foot. What I mean is if we have them in the middle of the hurdle, when they flip, this foot shouldn't lengthen outside that hurdle. One of the things we talk about a lot is that knee is a hinge joint. So go ahead and get in that position. So once we're facing, if this leg is wider, notice that that knee is fully extended. There is no ability for her to create the power that we need to be successful and explode in that direction. We want to have it directly underneath the cheek. So this heel is going to be close to being in line with that butt. At the same time, we want to be sure that the same way we were working with our lateral movement, we've created a movement pattern that if we're moving laterally, that foot's already kind of angled in that direction. So those are the things I'm looking for as a coach. The third thing, is up top. Go ahead and re-straddle. I always call it our right flipper. Your right elbow is going to turn your left hip over. So if I jam that right elbow back, we're going to create the rotation we need for her to get her hip square immediately after she gets over that hurdle. Once that happens, we're having her drive into a shuffle. So we'll either ask for one or two shuffles. For this one right now, we have her glove on. She's going to perform 2 power shuffles as soon as she flips. So reminder, looking for those same cues, we want to be sure that foot isn't coming too far outside of her hip and she's striking underneath their butt. Sometimes all our athletes need is just a cue, hey, get your foot down quicker, be sure you're striking underneath the hip. That's what creates our power in that direction. Left flipper, right foot, here we go. Power shuffle, flip! Good. Be sure both feet are leaving. Once we're good with that, we add ball.